Chapter 52, text number 24. Tam tam buddhi lakshana audarya rupa shila guna ashrayam krishnaha cha sadrishim bharyam samudvodhum manaha dade tam buddhi lakshana audarya रूपशीला गुणाश्रयम् कृष्णश्च सदृशीं भार्यां समुद्वोढुं मनोददे तां बुद्धिलक्षण औदार्य रूपशीला गुणाश्रयम् कृष्णश्च सदृशीं भार्यां समुद्वोढुं मनोददे तां बुद्धिलक्षण औदार्य रूपशीला गुणाश्रयम् कृष्णश्च सदृशीं भार्यां समुद्वोढुं मनोददे. Please chant. Buddhi lakshana Rupashila gunashrayam Tam her Buddhi of intelligence, Lakshana auspicious bodily marking, Ha Lord Krishna, Cha and Sadrishim suitable, Bharyam wife, Samudvodum to marry, Manaha is mind, Dade made up. Translation purport. Lord Krishna knew that Rukmini possessed intelligence, auspicious bodily markings, beauty, proper behavior, and all other good qualities. Concluding that she would be an ideal wife for him, he made up his mind to marry her. Purport. Just as Lord Krishna was described as Sadrisham Patim, an ideal husband for Rukmini, being just like her, Rukmini is described as Sadrishim Bharyam, an ideal wife for Sri Krishna, being just like him. That is natural, since Srimati Radharani is Lord Krishna's internal potency. We'll cover 25, 26, 27 also. Bandhunamichchatam datum Krishnaya bhaginim rupa tato nivarya Krishnadvid Rukmi chaidyam amanyata. Because Rukmini envied Lord, O king, he forbade his family members to give his sister to Krishna, although they wanted. Instead, Rukmi decided to give Rukmini to Shishupala. Rukmi abused his position as an elder brother and acted with impure motives. He would only suffer for his decision. Tat avetya asita apangi vaidarbhi durmana brisham vichintya aptam dvijam kanchit krishnaya prahinodrutam. Dark-eyed Vaidarbhi was aware of this plan, and it deeply upset her. Analyzing the situation, she quickly sent a trustworthy Brahmana to Krishna. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru श्रीयुता पदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रये। हरे कृष्णा। So this is a very wonderful chapter in Andhra. This Rukmini Kalyanam is very famous. We have what you call Harikatha, Burakatha, then dramas, and so many. They have written poems in Telugu, glorifying, describing Rukmini Kalyanam. Then they do Ekapatra Abhinayam. One Brahmana sings. So Rukmini Kalyanam, Sita Kalyanam, right? All these Kalyanams, if we hear, then Hamara Kalyanam nahi hoga, right? In this life, if we hear very carefully Rukmini Kalyanam and Sita Kalyanam and all in detail, then in the next life, huh? No Kalyanam for us, right? Like that. So, this narration is so very wonderful. We should hear this pastime again and again. Like Gajendra says, Ekantino yasya nakanchanartam vanchanti evai Bhagavat prapanna ati adbhutam tava charitam sumangalam gayanta ananda samudra magna. Gajendra saying, my dear Lord, your pastimes, ati adbhutam, tava charitam, sumangalam, very wonderful. The way Krishna comes and kidnaps and fighting, it's a very wonderful. शरीर पुलकित हो जाता है. अति अद्भुतम तव चरितम सुमंगलम and auspicious. Prabhupada says, people have inclination to hear about other people's activities, right? That is why so much they write about wealthy people, so much they write about film actors, so much they write about cricketers, footballers, like that. They're very famous. And then people like to know what they do, what they eat, various activities. They want to know full details. How many rooms are there in Ambani Palace? All that. They want to know. Where they will, try their clothes. All that. Details they give like that because the people want to know what they are doing. But they are not Sumangalam. They are Asumangalam. If you hear about their activities, How many of you know why do we say Jayadvani? Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Ashtatrasata Srimad A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Right? Why do we say? Huh? Yeah. What is your name, sir? Prabhu? How many years you are practicing? Huh? Few years. Do you know why we say Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa? Actually, we say in Telugu Pratasmaraniya. Pratasmaraniya means as soon as you wake up, um, we should remember certain people. Please remember, otherwise what is the use, right? Every day we are saying, like a parrot, Jayadvani. But why we should know why we are saying. For everything, you should know the meaning behind, tattva behind, then do it. Then you will get a lot of benefit. So it is said that we should remember there are certain people, Pratasmarani. So we should remember those personalities early in the morning, afternoon, evening, like that. So if you remember Srila Prabhupada, if you remember Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, if you remember Namacharya Haridas Thakur, if you remember Shad Goswamis, Gangamai, Yamunamai and all, we will get 1/10 of their punya karma. Every day we'll get 1/10 of their punya karma. When we hear all this film about these film actors, Asumangalam, cricketers and all, we will get, because they don't have any punya, we will get 1/10 of their papa. Every time you take the name of these people, right? That is why we should not, especially in Bhagavatam class, I don't want to take their names. So this is very important. So anyway, I will explain tattva behind Rukmini's pastime. So then I will explain more in the end. It is said that what did Rukmini do first? Right? Sopashutya Mukundasya. What is the meaning of Mukunda? Right? Who can tell? You can tell? What is the? अरे आप तो इतना सीनियर बाल पक गए आपका You can tell? Haribol, you can tell? What is the meaning of Mukunda? Muk and Da, one who gives liberation. In the course of the class, I will tell another meaning of Mukunda. Ask me if I don't tell, okay? So she heard about Mukunda, about his Rupa, Guna, Shri, Aishwarya, and all these wonderful things, she heard about them. After she heard about these activities, during Krishna's time, there are only two kinds of people. One who loved Krishna, another who are afraid of Krishna. Right? So all of them, Krishna is not a king. Krishna is not, he never became king, right? But he is a king. Kingmaker. Who told? Very good. Kingmaker. Right? But he didn't do politics. He did Rajaniti based on Dharma. Right? So everybody is talking about Krishna only. Those who are afraid of Krishna, they are talking about Krishna. And those who loved Krishna, they were talking about Krishna. So everybody was speaking about only Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Right? That is why whoever would come to Bhishmaka's assembly, they were only talking about Krishna. Right? Simply by hearing about Krishna, what happened? Sa uttama shloka mahan mukacchudo bhavat padamboj sudha kananilihi. Smrutir punar vismruta tattvavatmanam kuyoginam no vitarati alam varehi. Right? This is a very famous verse. Right? My dear Lord, Maharaj Prithu is praying that, my dear Lord, when we hear about your wonderful glories from the lips of a pure devotee, saffron dust particles from your lotus feet, they fall on the audience. Right? They fall on the audience. When they fall on the audience, then smrutir punar vismruta tattvavatmanam. So we are actually by nature, we are eternal servants of Krishna, but we forgotten. But when we hear about Krishna, we will again regain our memory. Right? Prabhupada writes that even though when a pure devotee speaks, it looks like material sound vibration, but actually when the pure devotee speaks about Krishna, he comes in contact with the dust particles of saffron dust particles of lotus feet of Krishna. So when the pure devotee speaks, those dust particles will fall on the disciples. So they are not coming from me. These words, when we read Srila Prabhupada books, those dust particles will fall on us. Right? That is why I'm always keep on saying that, whenever you get time, read only Prabhupada books. Right? All these YouTube lectures and all, in the beginning, avoid. Whenever you get time, that is actually association with pure devotees. Right? Satam Prasangam, Mamvide Samvido. Right? Whenever you get time, read only Prabhupada books. Hear only proper lectures. Then you see revolution will happen in your world, life. And then we are sitting here, we are actually, because we are speaking Prabhupada words, right? Because this is the order of Prabhupada, right? That we are speaking. So when we speak about Prabhupada and his teachings, audience will get benefit. Otherwise, all these better to avoid, all these motivation lectures, jokes, funny lectures, so that we get entertainment, right? We are already motivated, so there is no need for us motivation lectures, right? Like that. So Rukmini is compared to the soul, right? Rukmini is compared to the soul. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because of the soul, after hearing about Krishna, became attracted to reach Krishna's lotus feet. When you go to Allahabad, Kumbh Mela, there is a huge crowd. And then they have lost and found booth. Lost and found booth. So in that lost and found booth, they keep on announcing, so and so daughter, so and so name, that child is lost. Parents, whoever, if you are hearing, please come and collect from lost and found booth. Like that they keep on announcing, right? In the same way, ISKCON is like a lost and found booth of this world. Right? And then the souls have been lost in this world. So Prabhupada and pure devotees of the Lord, all the other, every day, morning and evening, we are giving Bhagavatam class and Bhagavad-gita class. So we are announcing that please, you are lost in this Kumbh Mela of this material world. Please come. Your father is waiting for you in SriSriRadhaRasbihariTemple. Right? Please come, please come. Right? So all those who are interested, they come. They're flocking to Krishna's lotus feet. So this is, but there is a problem. There is a problem. This is a wonderful pastime. So there is a problem. So in sadhan bhakti, there are many obstacles will come. Right? What are those obstacles? See, here Rukmini is compared to the soul. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhishmaka is compared to intelligence. Right? All the other relatives, they are compared to the senses. They are compared to the senses. So intelligence, is decided to give it to Krishna. This, the senses also, they want to serve Krishna. But in this pastime, Rukmi, elder brother of Rukmini, he did not want to give Rukmini to Krishna. He wants to give her to Shishupal. Who is Rukmi? Rukmi is our uncontrolled mind. Right? Uncontrolled mind. So, Uddared Atmanam Avasadayet. So, mind is our enemy, mind is our friend. So, under the present circumstances, mind is our enemy. So, whenever we want to, our intelligence says, worship Krishna, chant Hare Krishna, read Bhagavatam. Senses want to serve Krishna. Mind says, waste your time on Facebook, waste your time on social media, do sense gratification. Why you want to go to? So mind is always our enemy. So don't. Prabhupada said, be careful of this uncontrolled mind. So Rukmi, who is Shishupal? Shishupal. Shishu means Bala. Bala means Ajnana. Bala means king. So he is king of Ajnana. Right? Shishupal is king of Ajnana. So he wants to, this mind wants to hand us over to Ajnana. Right? Ajnana. So Buddhi Yogam, this is what Bhakti is, Buddhi Yogam. Like that. So what we should do? Right? So this is the problem in this material world. So the mind is senses incorporated. Right? We are all working in the company called Senses Incorporated. Unlimited sense, unlimited sense gratification. Right? So we should actually inspire the mind by reading scriptures and all. We should force the mind to become to run towards Krishna. Srila Prabhupada gave us ticket and boarding pass in Vaikunta Airlines. Right? Here we got a ticket and boarding pass to Vaikunta Airlines. Make sure that don't lose that boarding pass. Don't lose the boarding pass. So what is that boarding pass? Right? So we should not, because mind keeps telling, leave, tear away the boarding pass. So what is that boarding pass? Holy name of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hearing Bhagavatam, attending morning programs. Prabhupada said, never leave ISKCON. Right? Never leave ISKCON. Once one devotee asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, you say all these very nice things, but even though after taking shelter of Krishna, we are still suffering so much. Right? And then there is so much fight among the devotees. So what to do? Prabhupada said, suppose you are drowning in the ocean. And then you are tossed by various waves of the ocean. And it is very troublesome. Somebody comes along with a boat. And then you sit in the boat. The boat is traveling towards the shore. You are safe. But even while traveling in the ocean, the boat is also rocked. One of our devotees, he is working as a marine engineer. They go on the ship, for 4-5 months. Sometimes in Atlantic Ocean, it is so rough that the ship becomes like this, it seems. So during the time, they can't eat or anything. So it goes on for a long time. The ship goes like this. Such huge waves come. Hare, if that person thinks such a problem, such a huge wave, aisa hai, ho gaya. If he jumps into the ocean, what will happen? That is not the solution, right? That is not the solution. In the same way, Prabhupada said, even though you are traveling in the boat, You are safe as long as you remain on the boat, even though the boat is rocked by the waves of the ocean. But still you are safe, you will not drown. In the same way, there may be problems in ISKCON. You may be having problems with other devotees. But don't leave ISKCON. Because what is the alternative? If you leave ISKCON, what is the alternative? Go into the material world again. Right? Then there again, their bosses are worse. You know, sometimes, we may have little difficulty with our boss, with our managers, authorities. But outside bosses are worst. You can't work with them only. Right? I worked, in government for 4 years. I worked. Such a hell, Sometimes, if I say this will become controversial, but caste feeling to hai, right? Suppose you are an engineer, basically I am born in Brahmin family. Though all of us, who are born in Brahmin family, we have a caste feeling, superiority complex is there. And you join a government office, and then that fellow is a Sudra, some ST, whatever. Oh, your life will become hell. All the time you're thinking, I'm working under this guy, Now I work directly under Radharasbihari. Right? Personal servant, head pujari, last 22 years. Very happy. I can't say, I'm so happy. I don't have to work under Sudras, Right? Very wonderful. So never leave, that's why Prabhupada said, never leave ISKCON, even if there is some difficulty. Right? There is no like that. So don't don't tear the boarding pass. Very dangerous. Huh? So, this verse, what did Rukmini do, when she came to know this verse, avetya, tad avetya. She first step, there are 4 steps we have to take, according to this. The first step, avetya, means she became aware of her enemy. It is called, Bhagini Prema. Bhagini Prema means sisters, they love their brothers a lot. Even though brothers don't love so much, they may not reciprocate so much their love. But sisters, they have special love for their brothers. They have complete faith in their brothers. Bhagini Prema. Anybody had experience? Sharad, you have sisters? Anybody? Huh? Bhagini Prema, she loves you? Right? I had this experience. Three sisters. उसका भी हमारा कोटा सिस्टम होता था स्वीट्स का वगैरह उनका भी खा लेता था because I was always fond of sweets. They said, okay, खा लो. They have no problem. So, Bhagini Prema. So usually sisters, they have blind faith in their brothers. But Rukmini is very intelligent. Even though she has lot of love for her brother Rukmi, and then otherwise also Rukmi has a great love for her for his sister. But in this case, he became inimical towards Rukmini. That is why, first of all, she became aware of her enemy. So who is our enemy? My uncle. So we should become aware, that we should not, in the present condition, two awajas, we hear from 2 people. One is from mind, another is from super soul. Right? 2 voices come, from our heart. One is from mind, another is from super soul. We should be able to discriminate who is speaking. Then we should choose to listen to super soul. That comes by abhyasa, practice. At the end, don't ask me how to do, but abhyasa, abhyasa. You have to discriminate. You have to make the difference, know the difference whether mind is speaking or super soul is speaking. Right? So that is number one. And then number two, Durmana, intense desire. Durmana abhitam. Intense desire. She developed intense desire to get Krishna as her husband. So, number one is become aware of our enemy. Number two, intense desire. We should develop intense desire to get Krishna. Prabhupada writes in first canto, second chapter, that we have been suffering in this material world since time immemorial, going from one body to another body, going from one universe to another universe, suffering all the time, threefold miseries. Prabhupada used this word, material tabernacle. Right? Material tabernacle. So even though we are stuck in this material tabernacle, we can easily get out from this material tabernacle simply by Nimayanita Prabhu, simply by we are suffering in this material world and stuck in this material tabernacle, means material world, going from one body to another body, one planet to another planet, from one universe to another universe. We can get out of this material tabernacle simply by simply by No, simply make a note. Simply by desiring. That means you are reading Prabhupada books. Simply by desiring. Clear? Just simply desire that I want to meet Krishna. Last class, that's what I was saying, right? Forgot, right? Simply by, I want to meet Krishna, I want to meet Krishna, I want to meet Krishna. Simply desire. That desire will become true one day. Right? I want to become eternal servant of Krishna, I want to become eternal servant of Krishna, I want to become eternal servant of Krishna. Keep saying one day you will become. Hare, post mil gaya. Aapko, you will get a, post, speed post or courier. Kya hua? Job, job confirmation. Job, letter. What? Eternal dust particle on the lotus feet of Krishna. Nanda Tunuja, Kinkaram Patitam Mamishame Bhavam Buddha, Krupaya Tav Pada Pankaja, Siddhaduli, Sadrishyam Vichintaya. Number 2 ho gaya. Number 3, she got into action. She accepted a guru. She sent a Brahmana. Message to Krishna. Right? Now we also got Srila Prabhupada, right? See, we are sending message. Because of Prabhupada only we are sending message. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Right? Oh Radha and Krishna, please engage me in your service. Please engage. We are sending message. Online job application. Naukri.com. Right? And then number 4. No, immediately she sent Dhrutam with haste. Praharinod Dhrutam means immediately, no procrastination. Right? No procrastination. There is one verse. Ayuktaha prakrite stabda. Satho naishkrito amala. Vishadi dirgha sutricha. The person, the worker in mode of ignorance, the Krishna is describing. Ayuktaha prakrite stabda. Shato naiskrito. Vishadi dirgha sutricha. Vishadi dirgha sutricha, Prabhupada writes, postponing things all the time. Tomorrow I will do it. Tomorrow I will do it. Tomorrow I will do it. From tomorrow I will not commit any offense. Today is last. From tomorrow, I will wake up 2:30 in the morning. Right? From tomorrow, I will sit in one place, chant all my 16 rounds. Right? From tomorrow, I will not touch the mobile phone while chanting. That tomorrow will never come. Right? So, कोई है ना तुलसीदास का कल करे तो आज ऐसा कुछ है ना? Right? So no procrastination. Right? Today only we should do it. Right? Today only we should do it. So that Brahmana, she sent. Rukmini is the first person. Usually in the society, the girls, they don't propose. Right? Girls don't propose first. They expect the boys to come and kneel down and give a rose and or take her to what is that? Paris, mein? Eiffel Tower, and then kneel down. Say those 3 words, right? Like that. And then they have now they prepare reels, and they put on Facebook and here and there. So all that. So usually the girls don't do, but Rukmini is the first person to propose on her own, right? On her own. So very wonderful. She wrote 7 verses. Those who recite these 7 verses on a regular basis, there are Sapta Vyasanas are there. Sapta Vyasanas are there. They will go away. And then Sapta Avaranas are there. There are 7 coverings. Right? Earth, water, fire, air, and then Ahankar, then all that stuff. Right? We have Sapta Avaranas. They will go away. Right? So practice this. So she is writing. So how she became attracted to Krishna first? By hearing about Krishna's what? Qualities. Right? Rupa. Like that. So, how many qualities? It is said that we cannot actually begin to describe Krishna's qualities, and then we cannot begin to describe Krishna's doshas also. Krishna's qualities are so unlimited we cannot describe. Then what is the meaning, Balaji? What is the meaning of we cannot describe doshas of Krishna? Huh? Yeah, very good. Right? Krishna doesn't have any doshas, right? So how can we describe Krishna's doshas? Right? Very good. So qualities are unlimited. Right? So, but we cannot, like that it is said, Gunatmanaste gunan vimatum, hitavatarnasya ko ishre asya, kaleri aiva vimata sukalpai, Pupamsha mihika ke mihika dyubhashayaha. Brahmaji is praying that, my dear Lord, Gunatmanaste gunan vimatum, you have so many wonderful qualities, so many wonderful qualities. When you hitavataranasya, when you come down as avatar in order to benefit people, you exhibit so many qualities. Kaleriyaiva, a time will come, scientists may count all the atoms of earth, all the light particles of the light particles, they may count all the particles of the ice, baraf, but they cannot, count your qualities. So Vishwanath Chakravarti says that already scientists have counted, it seems, all the atomic particles. How many atomic particles are there? How many particles of light are there? How many particles of ice are there? Baraf is there. Still they could not, come. All of the, whatever Sanatana Goswami says, whatever qualities we have, Krishna actually gives us on rent. All the, everybody has some quality or the other, right? That is why Rukmini Devi, she is writing, Shrutva gunan bhuvana sundara shunvatam te nirvishya karna vivarair harato angatapam rupam drusham drushimatam akilartha labham tvam achyuta vasati achittam apatrapam me. Krishna received the letter. Krishna, there is a conversation between Krishna and Rukmini, right? Constructed by Sridhar Swami and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So Krishna asked, "Who are you? Why should I marry you? Huh? I have not seen you any time. And then you are some queen, Rajkumari writing letter. You are so shameless that you are proposing me. You have not even seen me. You are so shameless. How can I accept a shameless girl like you?" Rukmini, Krishna told Rukmini, it seems. Rukmini replied that, "Yes, I am shameless. What to do? What to do? You are the reason for my shamelessness." Hare? Krishna says, "What did I do?" Right? Your rupa and then your qualities. Shrutva gunan bhuvana sundara shunudante. So your rupa, your beautiful form and your qualities, they are at fault. There are two causes from your side. From my side, two causes, my 2 years. So we should not criticize each other because you are also at fault, I am also at fault. You know? So whatever you may think about my dear Krishna, my dear Achyuta, you can think about me. But I am going to tell you what is in my mind. If you like it, you can accept me. But whatever my life depends on what your response is. If you accept me as your wife, I will be alive. If you reject me, I will have to give up my life. So why she is addressing Krishna as Achyuta? Achyuta means infallible. My dear Krishna, it looks like you are unmoved by my letter. Right? You are unmoved. So, Tvam Achyuta vasati chittam apataparme. My mind has become shameless because my mind has been overpowered by your wonderful form and your wonderful qualities. Because Narad Muni and all, they are coming and describing Krishna's beautiful form. So that form, she was meditating, and then Krishna was appearing in her heart. So that is why she has already seen Krishna in her heart. Because Krishna was appearing, that's why she became very attracted. And then she also became attracted to so many very wonderful qualities of Krishna. Right? So, how many of you can tell some qualities of Krishna? Bhakta Vassala. Say one quality. Huh? Veer. Karvajan Prabhu, utho. Utho. Krishna Priya Prabhu. Say one quality of Krishna. Prabhuji, say one quality. Say one quality. Hanuman Prabhu. Bhagavat Prabhu. Say one quality. Huh? All pervading. Bolo, Anantarup Prabhu. Huh? Expert in talking. Yeah. Vishnu, kya? Huh? Daksha, expert. Akshay kya? Matsya Prabhu, right? Bolo. All famous. Very good. Yeah. Very nice. Who? Bolo, Krishna Govinda. Kalcharan Prabhu. Huh? Swa. Ananta Narasimha. All attractive. Rukmini Raman Prabhu. Bolo. All powerful. So, it is said that Sakran Krishna Padarvindayor Niveshitam Tat Gunaragi Air Iha Nate Yamam Pashabata Tad Bhatan Swapnepi Pashyanti China Nishkrutaha. Even once also, you bring Krishna's lotus feet in your heart. You remember his wonderful qualities. Then Yamadutas will never come to touch you, even in the dreams. Nate evam pashabata bhatan swapnepi pashyanti chirna nishkrita. Right? So we should learn Krishna's qualities and remember and meditate and discuss about Krishna's qualities. Right? So one of the qualities is, everywhere there is a luster of lotus flowers in his body. Right? How many lotus flowers are there in Krishna's body? Huh? No, lotus flowers. आप लोग भक्ति साम से तो पढ़ ही नहीं रहे. 8 ना? 8 lotus eyes, lotus hands, then lotus feet, lotus navel, lotus mouth. How many? 8. Pitva mukunda mukasara gamakshi brungai tapam jahur virhatam rajayoshitoni tat sat kritim samadigamya vivesha gostum suvridahasa vinayam yathapangamoksham. When the gopis' eyes are like bumblebees, when they would look at Krishna, even in one part, one anga, if they looked at Krishna's lotus eyes in one anga, those bumblebees are, because so much nectar is emanating from Krishna's lotus eyes, those bumblebees are stuck in the flood of those nectarian beauty of eyes. Then they were unable to come out. When you fall into mud, you cannot come out, right? Thick, right? Like that. When they're bumblebees, they are stuck in a mud. What? They cannot come out. So what is the meaning of that? Raghupati Vishnu, what is the meaning of that? Their eyes are like bumblebees. When they look at lotus eyes of Krishna, they were unable to withdraw. They are unable. So they are stuck in one place. Pitva mukunda mukasaragam akshibrungai. Brungai. Tapam jahur virhajitam rajayoshitoni. Anyway. So there are so many auspicious qualities are there in Krishna's body. And then the one Brahman is commenting to Nanda Maharaj that I see so many auspicious qualities in Krishna's body, 32 auspicious qualities. How come he has taken birth in a Vaishya family? Is he really your son? How can, such a auspicious qualities with auspicious person, he's taken birth in Vaishya family? Like that, that is asking. Another quality of Krishna is genius. Genius. Krishna, once Krishna met Radharani. So Srimad Radharani asked Krishna, my dear Govinda, where is your Vasa? Where is your Vasa? So, Vasa has 3 meanings: dress, residence, and fragrance. Right? So Krishna replied, oh beautiful Radharani, my vasa is in your lotus eyes. Then Radharani smiled and said, "Oh, cunning boy, butter thief, I am not asking about I'm asking about, oh, okay, where is your vasa? Then I am asking about your dress. I am not asking where you are stayed." Then Krishna, then again she asked, "Where is your vasa?" So Krishna replied, "I have assumed this fragrance in order to associate with you." So like that, Krishna is genius in. One more time, Yamin Yamushitaha. Srimad Radharani asked, "Yamin Yamushitaha, where did you spend your night?" But Krishna took it as two words, Yaminya Mushitaha, said, meaning is, how can night kidnap me, my dear Radharani? He divided two words. Like that, he would delight the gopis and the gopas with his Vak Chaturyam, beautiful, so genius, like that. Another quality is highly learned. Please make a note, highly learned, Prabhupada has divided into two. One is, one should have two qualities. If he is highly educated and follows all moral principles. It's not enough. There are so many PhDs and MAs and MBAs, but they don't have moral principles. Right? So Krishna has both both moral principles and highly educated. Right? Another quality of Krishna is intelligent. What is the definition of intelligent? Intelligent, Prabhupada says that it has two parts. One is his memory power is very sharp and he has very high discrimination. So Prabhupada quoted this, that he learned all 64 arts in 64 days. Once Sandipani Muni would teach, he would learn. Then discretion. Recently we have discussed this pastime, killing of Kalayavana. Because he was a higher caste, he is born in higher caste Kshatriya, he didn't want to touch a person born in a Yavana family. So for a Kshatriya, even for fighting, one should not touch, Prabhupada writes. So he used his discretion to kill him. He brought him to Muchukunda in the cave and he got him killed through Muchukunda. So that is highly intelligent. Another quality, all of you remember this, it will help us to surrender to Krishna more and more. Another quality is grateful. Krishna is grateful. One who remembers, please remember, one who remembers friends' benefactory activities and one who never forgets his service. Right? We are not like that. We forget other service, others. Prabhupada writes in Krishna book, Achyuta. What is the meaning of Achyuta? Achyuta means infallible. Another meaning of Achyuta is that the Krishna never forgets even a minute service rendered by his devotee. Little bit service. Just you came into the temple and cleaned the door with your chadar. Prabhupada says, he will remember it forever. हमको इतना भी सेवा करो, क्या किया तूने, right? Right? क्या किया तूने? We forget immediately, right? Then we forget the only bad qualities, what some harm if he has done. Right? I have this experience, right? Anyway, nobody will praise you if you do very nice service. They will say it is your duty. Then you do one mistake, whole temple will pounce on you. Right? But Krishna is not like that. Right? Prabhupada is not like that. Once Pushpa Krishna Maharaj sent a Hawaii picture, a postcard. Prabhupada, because Prabhupada is very fond of Hawaii. Prabhupada, he wrote, Prabhupada, whenever you remember Hawaii, please remember me also. Then Prabhupada started shedding tears that how can I forget all the service you have rendered? Harishwari Prabhu writes in his diary. So this Prabhupada writes in Bhakti-rasam Sindhu that I became very indebted to Draupadi Devi because in a very utter, position, very bad situation, helpless condition, she called, actually, many times I told this, that Krishna's, in post, if you write pin code number, the letter will reach very fast. If pin code number is not written, it may take some time. In the same way, pin code number for Krishna, you know what? Huh? No. Pin code number for Krishna? No. Hey Govinda! Bolo? Hey Govinda! Hey Govinda! Right? That is why. So she is calling out, O Dwarkadish, O Chaturpuj, Vasudev, Krishna, like that she was calling. But Krishna was waiting, when you will come, when you say me, Govinda, I will come quickly. Then last she said, hey Govinda, please save me. Then immediately Krishna came running. Right? Immediately Krishna came running. So that is why it is said that whatever you do, you say, what you will say? Shri Govinda, Shri Govinda, Shri Govinda. Whatever you do, activity you do, before you do, you say 3 times. What you will say? Shri Govinda, Shri Govinda, Shri Govinda. Then Manasa Vacha Karmana, everything will become purified. Right? So when Draupadi called out, Hey Govinda, Hey Govinda, Hey Govinda, I came immediately running to help her. Now my debt is increasing day by day. I don't know how to repay my debt. Right? How to, like that. That is grateful. Right? Like that. Then also, Prabhupada quotes this. When Lord Ramchandra was performing pastimes, Jambavan did lot of service. That time he could not do so much anything to him. So in this pastime, Krishna's pastime, he remembered his seva and then he married his daughter. Jambavan. No, that is grateful. Another quality of Krishna is truthful. Right? Truthful. Krishna has declared. So Krishna promised Kunti Maharani that I will bring back 5 Pandavas back. Don't worry. I will protect them. Then Kunti Maharani told Krishna, my dear Krishna, you are very, very truthful. Whatever you speak is truthful. Sunshine may become cool one day. Moonshine may become hot. But you will never break your promise. Right? So that is why we should have faith in the words of Krishna told in 9th chapter Bhagavad-gita. What did he say in 9th chapter Bhagavad-gita? Kaunteya pratijanehi name bhakta pranashiti. Declare, my dear, boldly Arjuna, that my devotees will never perish. Right? That is another quality. Like this, so many nice qualities we can discuss. Like that, Krishna is the supreme controller. How? There are 2 aspects in this. One is, he is independent. And then nobody can defy his order. Supreme controller. Right? Kaliya did not do any service to Krishna, but Krishna favored him. Kasyan bhava asyana deva vidmahe tavangri renu sparsha adhikaraha vanchanti lalana acharati tapo vihaya kaman suchiram drutavrata. Lakshmi Devi did so much tapasya, you didn't give her, but this fellow rascal, my husband, khala hai, usko de diya aapne. So he is independent. But he did not give the same mercy to Brahma, even though he offered very wonderful prayers. That way he is independent. Right? Another, nobody can defy his order. Right? Anyway, like this, so many Krishna is completely pure. Completely pure means he will not do anything that contaminates him, and he can purify anybody else. That is like that. She heard all these qualities. That's why she became attracted, and then she's so beautiful form. So Krishna is telling gopis, "Oh, go back, go back, go back. Your husband and all, you should serve. Children are starving. Go, go. This is immoral. Chaste women should not do all these things. Come in the middle of the night. All that stuff he is speaking. Then gopis are saying, Kastri anga kalpader ta Venugita. Sammohitarya charitam na chalet trilokaha. Trailokya saubhagam idam cha niriksha rupam yad godvija druma. The gopis are saying that it is not our mistake. It is not our mistake that we left our husbands and came here. Two mistakes are from your side only. They are also saying. One is your Venugita, another is your beautiful form, which sammohitarya charitam na chalet. Even Aryan women also, which Aryan woman cannot become deviated from her moral principles after hearing your Venugita. And then Trailokya Shobhagam, your beauty is auspicious for all the three worlds. Not only us, even the cows, animals, birds. Pulakani Abhiban, I remember. Pulakani Abhibra. So they also become attracted. So it is not our fault. Your beauty is a fault. At fault. That who can remain steady after seeing your beauty. Like that. Right? So now it comes Kwatla Mukunda Mahatim Kularupa Shila. I don't have time. Vidya Vayo Dharana Atmatulyam. Dhiram Patim Kulavati na Vrinita Kanya Kaler Nashimha Naraloka Manobhiramam. There are three personalities of Godhead. Krishna, Rama, and Lord Nishingadev. Who is more beautiful, most beautiful of the three? Anyone else? Anyone else? Who is most beautiful of the three personalities? Rama, Krishna, and Narsingadev. Krishna. I will tell you, Ramanuja, it's called Rasokti. Ramanuja and Parashar Bhatta and Namalwar, they all discussed about this. Who is most beautiful? Right? So Rama is most beautiful, 100%. They have beauty contest, right? They have this, aisa chalte, or they give marks. Then they will say Miss Universe and all that. So beauty contest, right? So Rama passed 100%. Then Krishna came, and then they also passed Krishna 100%. Narsingadev, Ramanuja says 200%. Alagar Narasimha, beautiful Narasimha. Kyo? Because he has two bhag, na? One is Nara and then another Simha. For Nararupa, 100 marks. Singam Rupa, 100 marks. So 200 marks, so most beautiful is? So they quoted this verse. That is why Rukmini Devi said, Kaler Narasimha Naraloka Manobhiramam. So come like a Narasimha. Right? And then Sita ji also, they quoted, Sita ji's verse in the Aranyaparva Kanda, that, my husband walks like Simha. And then he will walk like a Simha. He will come like Simha and save me. Like that she says. So see, otherwise if the Narasimha is not beautiful, why Sita ji and Rukmini quoted? Why they are asking come like Simha? Very nice. This is called Katha Kalakshapam, Rasokti. Anyway, Krishna is only beautiful, but they are teasing Krishna. Narasimha is more beautiful. Like that. Anyway, so Mukunda here, Mukunda means, Muk means Kunda, Muk Kunda. You know, your face is smiling like jasmine flowers, white like, you know, like that. So that is why another meaning of Mukunda is, whose smile is like Kunda flower, jasmine flowers. My dear Krishna, you are smiling very beautifully. You make me also smile. I'll finish by quoting this verse. Yasyangri pankaj rajata srapnam mahanto vanchanti umapatir, you know, tamopahatya. Yarihi ambujaksha na labet bhavat prasada. Jahyam ashu vratakrishan sata janmabir shat. This is Animutyam, jewel-like verse. Everybody should remember. Prabhupada says we should live our life based on this verse. You know, it is very, very difficult to get determination like Rukmini Devi. Rukmini Devi's determination is showing. Prabhupada quotes this verse, right? She is saying, my dear Krishna, by getting that, you know, even the great devotees like Lord Shiva also, Vanchanti Umapati, they want to receive the dust of your lotus feet and keep the dust on their head in order to become free from the contamination of ignorance. My dear Krishna, O Ambujaksha, if you don't give me your mercy, I will do tapasya for hundreds of lifetimes. But I will not even accept Narayana as my husband. Even if Narayana comes and wins me in Swayamvaram, I will reject. Only you I want. Right? Only you I want. So this is the determination. Prabhupada says, this is the determination one should have to get Krishna. That only and only Radha and Krishna. Nobody else. Even Narayana also comes and says, come with me to Vaikuntha. Thank you, sir. Lord Ramchandra comes and says, Hanuman comes and says, come, I will take you to Ayodhya. Thank you. And no thanks. Right? Uddhava comes and says, come to Dwarka. Thank you and no thanks. Prabhupada comes and says, come, Golok Vrindavan. Yes, Hare Krishna. Right? Prabhupada said, the destiny of all Hare Krishna devotees is to enjoy lunch prasadam in the picnic conducted by Krishna and Balaram. Right? So, today is the ISKCON Incorporation Day. Right? Once, Mukunda Prabhu, Michael Grant, he received a call, from Carl Yagna. Said, Swamiji wants to see you early in the morning. So they went, because that Prabhupada was living with Paul. He said, this Paul is very dangerous. So I want to move out from that place. Then he looked for a 26nd Avenue. When they went and met Mr. Gardiner, the house owner. He said $100 rent. $101. Then Prabhupada said, okay, you do one thing. This Michael and Carl, they are members of my society. But there is no society. Mr. Michael Grant was surprised. What members? So they are paying every month $21. So you pay $21. You become a member of the society. You don't have to pay $21. I will pay you $79. Mr. Michael Grant was surprised. Then he remembered, oh, he was a businessman in India. Then he said, I have a flat also on the 3rd floor. How much it is? $85. So they went and saw 2-room kitchen and all that. Said, okay. How much? 85 plus $165, something like that, right? $165 per month. They have no income. They have no income. You will get tears. How Mukund Maharaj explained that they have to carry Prabhupada's stuff from Carl's house. So Prabhupada was carrying 70 years old personality. He was carrying suitcases in his two hands and walking 2-3 blocks. In America, they call blocks. Quite far. So if you hear all this description, you will get tears. How, for us, Prabhupada was taking so much trouble. He was walking and then he was becoming very tired. And then he, he would keep the suitcases for some time. Then he would take rest a little bit and then again carry the boxes. And then everybody was carrying the boxes. I know they don't have rickshaws and coolies and all that, right? In America, you don't find rickshaws and coolies and all that. And then, so that's how, in the beginning, Prabhupada was struggling. But that's how it came, 26th Second Avenue. Then there, actually, in the month of July, 11th July, they incorporated, ISKCON. Prabhupada said, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. They gave, somebody suggested International Society for God Consciousness. But Prabhupada said, no, we are who is God? They will ask. So Krishna is God. So that is why International Society for Krishna Consciousness. There are 7 purposes of ISKCON is there. Last year, I think Chakravarti Prabhu gave a elaborate lecture. You can go to YouTube and hear him. Right? Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll close the, no serious, any question? Yeah?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranams. Thank you for the nice class, Prabhu. Prabhuji, you mentioned the 7 verses by Rukmini Devi.
Yeah.
That the verse numbers, can you share?
Shrutva Gunan. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 43.
Hare Krishna.
37 to 43.
Chapter number, Prabhu?
Huh?
Chapter number, sorry.
Same chapter, 52.
Haribol.
Give it to her.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I have a question that whatever we do in this Jalma, we get, according to that, we get birth in the next Jalma. So we are now Vaishnavas, we serve Krishna. So I want to ask that what was the Jalma in when Ram and Sita, what was the Jalma of Rukmani Devi at that time? Do you got my question?
She's Rukmini Devi is expansion of Srimati Radharani.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Grandhra Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Please read Bhakti Rasam Sindhu, Quality.